Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to live quiz night. My name is Asim Ahmed and
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Walid Niazi. Jazakallah for tuning in today. We will be waiting for a little while so that Atfal may join us as soon as possible. As you guys might be aware, we are having some issues with Kahoot, so we decided to change platforms. The quiz style is still the same, but now we are using a different platform called Slido. For those of you who have not played one of these quizzes before, the quiz is a series of questions with between 2 to 4 multiple choice answers to choose from. You can join by entering the game pin 1889, which is also seen on screen. Remember, you can join either through the website on www.sli.do, or you can download the Slido Android or iOS app. Each week, the questions will change, but the structure will remain the same. We will have 3 sections: general knowledge, Islamic knowledge, and surprise round. Each section will have 7 questions. You will only have 20 seconds to answer each question. Points will be awarded based on speed as well as choosing the right answer. So make sure that you pick the correct answer as soon as possible. To make sure that you don't miss out, check if your live stream is in real time. To check for this, hover over the bar and see if you can see a time. If it is showing you something like minus 1 minute 23 seconds, this means that your live stream is slightly behind. Pull the progress bar right to the end and the time should change and say live. We'll wait around 8 more minutes, so if you're trying to join, please do so as quickly as possible. Whilst we wait, I would like to update you guys on some of the events that are taking place. So on Monday, we have the live Atfal workout at 6 PM. On Tuesdays, we have the Let's Talk Tarbiyat session on Zoom at 4 to 5 PM. On Wednesdays, we have the National Online Taaleem class from 6 PM to 7 PM on Zoom. And then we have the live Atfal show presented by Atfal on this channel at 7:30 PM. On Thursdays, we have our weekly Kahoot style quiz night at 4:30 PM and the live workout session from 6 to 7 PM. Fridays, we have the Let's Talk Tarbiyat session on Zoom app from 4 to 5 PM. And on Saturdays, we have the National Taaleem class from 11 to 12 PM. And then the live Atfal workout at 2:30 PM. Please also visit atfal.org.uk for the latest news. New content is uploaded every day and new events are always announced. Regional classes are happening on Zoom. Ask your local guide or Nazim Atfal for any more details. We'll be waiting 7 more minutes, so all Atfal, could you please join as soon as possible. Remember to use the game pin 1889 on either slido.com or the Slido app from the Android or iOS App Store.
if you have just joined us now, please head over to sli.do and type in the entry code 1889 to join the live game. If you haven't played these games before, basically what happens is you join in the live game on Slido. We will release the questions one after the other. You have 30 seconds to answer each question. Points will be awarded based on speed as well as choosing the right answer. So please make sure you try to pick the right answer as soon as possible. And we will be revealing the leaderboard at the end. Last week, no one actually was able to get on the leaderboard, so let's see if we can change that today. To see updates regarding the leaderboard, you can head over to www.atfal.org.uk/Kahoot Nights. Relita, can we just run through the activities one more time for those that have just joined us?
The activities this week on a weekly basis are: Mondays, live Atfal workout at 6 PM. Tuesdays, we have the Let's Talk Tarbiyat session on the Zoom app from 4 to 5 PM. On Wednesdays, we have the National Online Taaleem class from 6 to 7 PM on Zoom. And then we have the live Atfal show presented by Atfal on this channel at 7:30 PM. On Thursday, we have our weekly Kahoot style quiz night at 4:30 PM. and the live workout session from 6 to 7 p.m. On Fridays, we have the Let's Talk the Beat session on the Zoom app from 4 to 5 p.m. And on Saturdays, we have the National Talim class from 11 to 12 p.m. and then the live Atfal workout at 2:30 p.m.
So if you have just joined us now, please head over to sli.do and type in the entry code 1889. We will be starting very, very shortly, inshallah. If you have just joined us now, please can you head over to www.sli.do and enter the entry code 1889 to join the game. If you haven't played these quizzes before, basically what will happen is we will release the questions one by one. You'll have a 30-second timer to answer each question. There are 3 sections: general knowledge, Islamic knowledge, and a surprise round. Last week's surprise round was all about sports. Each section will have 7 questions. You will only have 30 seconds to answer each question. Points will be awarded based on speed as well as choosing the right answer. So make sure that you pick the correct answer as soon as possible. To make sure that you don't miss out, check if your live stream is in real time. To check for this, hover over the bar at the bottom and see if you can see your time. If it's showing you a time like minus 0.123, this means that your live stream is slightly behind or delayed. Pull the progress bar right to the end and the time should change to live. Lolita, for just one last time, can we just run through this week's activities?
So every week on Monday we have the live Atfal workout at 6 p.m. On Tuesdays we have the Let's Talk the Beat session on the Zoom app at from 4 to 5 p.m. On Wednesdays we have the National Online Talim class from 6 to 7 p.m. on Zoom, and then we have the live Atfal show presented by Atfal on this channel at 7:30 p.m. On Thursday, we have a weekly Kahoot Star quiz night at 4:30 p.m. and the live workout session from 6 to 7 p.m. On Fridays, we have the Let's Talk the Beat session on Zoom app once again from 4 to 5 p.m. And on Saturdays, we have the National Talim class from 11 to 12 p.m. and then the live Atfal workout at 2:30 p.m.
Guys, if you have just joined us now, please make sure that you go on to sli.do and enter the entry code 1889. We're going to wait for our final minutes. If you're just joining us now, please do so very, very quickly. You need to remember that we need to try to answer the questions as soon as possible because time plays a really big role in deciding who the winner is. For example, last week, I think we had over 6 people that all had the same number of questions right. But the reason that only one of them showed up on the leaderboard was because he did it the fastest. So try to make sure that we are answering these questions as fast as we possibly can. Just and that is your time up. So if you haven't joined us, please go to sli.do and join us as soon as you can, and we will start with the quiz today.
Question 1. The Great Barrier Reef is located in which country? Is it A, Canada, B, Australia, C, USA, or D, Mexico?
The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest reef system, and the Great Barrier Reef is composed of over 2,900 individual reefs, and the reef has over 900 islands stretching for over 2,600 kilometers.
The correct answer is Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is located in Australia. Next question. What is the longest river in the world? Is it A, Yellow, B, Amazon, C, Nile, or D, Congo?
Most of the early settlements were built along major rivers. Rivers provide us with food, energy, recreation, transportation routes, and of course, water for irrigation for drinking.
The correct answer is Nile. Nile is the longest river in the world. Next question. What is the smallest ocean in the world? Is it A, Arctic, B, Pacific, C, Atlantic, or D, India?
The Indian. Water takes around 1,000 years to travel all the way around the whole globe. Half of all of the oxygen we breathe is produced through the ocean. Some of this oxygen is produced by seaweeds and sea grasses, but the vast majority of oxygen is produced by phytoplankton, microscopic single-celled organisms that have the ability to photosynthesize.
The correct answer is Arctic. Arctic is the smallest ocean in the world. What is a female swan called? Is it A, pen, B, pell, C, peck, or D, petra?
A swan has about 25,000 feathers in its body. On its body, swans can fly as fast as 60 miles per hour. Swans can sleep on both land and water. They stand on one leg where they sleep on land. And in 2001, a man was attacked by a swan, which ended up breaking its leg.
The correct answer is a pen. A female swan is called a pen. What does a botanist study? A, bones, B, boats, C, teeth, or D, plants?
Guys, if you have just joined us now, please head over to sli.do and enter the game pin 1889 to join the quiz live.
The correct answer is plants. A botanist studies plants. Next question. What kind of creature is a Komodo dragon? A, dragon, B, lizard, C, fish, or D, mammal?
A Komodo dragon, they're very different from other animals. They used to eat bones and hooves as well. Komodo dragons are great swimmers. They can swim between islands very easily, and they can usually eat 80% of their body weight in one sitting.
The correct answer is it is a lizard. A Komodo dragon is a type of lizard. Next question. What color is a giraffe's tongue? A, pink, B, purple, C, red, or D, blue?
And that is the end of our first round. The answer to question 7 was... Lita, what was the answer?
The answer was blue. A giraffe's tongue is blue. We're now moving on to our Islamic knowledge round, so get ready, guys. Who was the first MD scientist to win a Nobel Prize? Is it A. Dr. Abdul Salam, B. Sir Zafrullah Khan Sahab, C. Sahibzada Abdul Latif Shahid Radhiyallahu anhu, or D. None?
They were awarded a 3-year scholarship to study for a bachelor's degree at St John's College, Cambridge, in the UK. After 2 years, they graduated with first-class honours in mathematics, and a year later, they graduated with first-class honours in physics. So that should be a really big clue as to who they might have been.
The correct answer is Dr. Abdus Salam. He was the first MD scientist to win a Nobel Prize. Where is Minaratul Masih? A. Lahore, B. London, C. Qadian, or D. Rabwa?
One of the signs of the advent of the promised Messiah, as described by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was that he will be raised near a white minaret east of Damascus. Although the real meaning for this minaret is a symbolic one, it was the practice of the promised Messiah to endeavor to fulfill every prophecy in its literal form. For this reason, and accordance with the divine instructions, he laid the foundation stone of the minaret on Friday the 13th of March, 1903.
The correct answer is Qadian. Qadian is where Minaratul Masih is located. Next question. What month in the Islamic calendar is Ramazan? Is it A. 8th month, B. 9th month, C. 10th month, or D. the 11th month? The correct answer is the 9th month is Ramazan. Next question. When did the scheme of Waqf al-Jadid start? Is it A. January 1957, B. February 1957, C. September 1957, or D. December 1957?
On Friday, the 9th of July in 1957, in a passionate sermon of Eid al-Adha, Hazrat Khalifa al-Masih II outlined the blessed scheme of Waqf al-Jadid, the new dedication. Hazrat Muslim Maud planned to create a network of Mawlameen, religious teachers who should be wholly devoted to the upbringing of members throughout Pakistan. In addition to this, the objective for Waqf al-Jadid was also designed to bring the message of Islam to the Hindu population of Pakistan.
The correct answer is December 1957 is when Waqf al-Jadid began.
So even though it was outlined in July, it officially began in December of that year.
What does the word Khilafat mean? Is it A. successorship, B. the promised one, or D. the leader? The correct answer is successorship. The Khilafat means successorship. Next question. Who has taken the responsibility of preserving and protecting the Quran from corruption? Was it A. Prophet Abraham, peace be upon him, B. Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, C. Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, or D. Almighty Allah?
Guys, if you're just joining us now, please head over to sli.do and type in the entry code 1889 to join this quiz.
The correct answer is Allah. Allah has taken the responsibility of preserving and protecting the Quran from corruption. Next question. How frequently do Muslims have to pay zakat? Is it A, yearly, B, monthly, C, weekly, or D, daily?
Make sure that your YouTube live stream is in real time. To make sure that is the case, look at the bottom progress bar, and if it's got a number there, for example, minus 1.23, that means just slightly delay, just pull that bar right to the end, and then it should say live.
The correct answer is yearly, and now that brings an end to our Islamic knowledge round, and we now move on to our surprise round. What's the surprise round this week, Qasim Saab?
So this week's surprise round is currencies. It's all about currencies around the world, and I bet you that majority of these you won't actually be aware of. Most of these questions were some that I haven't seen before. I cannot speak. So question one. Question one of the final round.
Which is the only country on earth without coins? Is it A, Brazil, B, Laos, C, Argentina, or D, Spain?
So their biggest banknote is for 200,000 kip. Kip is the currency they use.
The correct answer is Laos. Laos is the only country on earth without coins. Which country's coins have holes in it? Is it A, Sri Lanka, B, Bhutan, C, Japan, or D, Fiji?
So surprisingly, until very recently, it was very common for countries to put holes in their coins. It just made the process of creating coins a lot easier.
The correct answer is Japan. Japan is the country with coins that have holes in it. Next question. Which country invented paper money in the 9th century? Is it A, Japan, B, China, C, England, or D, Germany? The correct answer is China. China invented paper money in the 9th century. Next question. Which is the highest valued currency in the world? A, dollar, B, pound, C, ruble, or D, Kuwaiti dinar? The correct answer, in fact, is Kuwaiti dinar. Kuwaiti dinar is the highest valued currency in the world. Next question.
So one Kuwaiti dinar equals £2.60 if you convert it.
What is the most traded currency? Is it A, US dollar, B, pound sterling, C, Japanese yen, or D, French euro? The correct answer is US dollar. The US dollar is the most traded currency. Next question. We've recently been treated to new plastic £5 notes, which famously survive a washing machine cycle. But what happens if you rub one with an eraser? A. It gives off a sulfurous smell. B. The ink rubs off. C. The picture vanishes. Or D. The note forms a hole.
So just to point out, do not try this at home because it is actually illegal to deface any kind of money around the country, pretty much around the world. So this is not to be repeated at home.
The correct answer is the ink rubs off. Yes, if you use an eraser on a £5 note, the ink will rub off. So please do not try this at home. Your parents have worked very hard for your money, so please do not go around defacing it. Next question, and on to the final question.
So the final question of today's quiz.
What is the highest face value of any coin ever issued in the UK? A. £2, B. £50, C. £100, or D. £1,000?
So this is our last question for the quiz today. We will be back here every single Thursday at 4:30 p.m.
The correct answer is £1,000. That is the highest value of any coin ever issued in the UK. Now, Asan, can you please go on to the leaderboard?
Just before going to the leaderboard, quick fact about the £1,000 coin. It's actually made of it's made out of pure gold. It was a celebratory coin, and there is a very limited stock. So if you want to get your hands on it, good luck trying to find one. And the leaderboard for today.
In first place is Zishan Sajid, second place Adib Ahmed, third place Fuad Hafiz, fourth place Labid Hafiz, and fifth place Dullah. Jazakallah to all Atfal for taking place. We'll be back here next week at 4:30 p.m. to do another weekly quiz.
If you have any suggestions and to keep up to date with all the activities that we are running as the Atfal department, please head over to the website www.atfal.org.uk, which we are updating on a daily basis. Please now go get ready after namaz in your workout clothes and meet us back here at 6 o'clock for an amazing workout session run by Umar Bhatti Saab from Sehat Jismani department. Jazakallah, have a good evening, keep safe, Assalamu alaikum.